it's all over. It is now.
Hello, welcome back to another episode of View from the Stands in a week where it's been VAR galore, handballs everywhere, and football just continues to surprise everyone. We're back with another episode of talking pretty much nonsense about football, but welcome back, lads. Is everyone all right?
All good. Thank you. Never been better, mate.
Never been better. That's always good.
Blimey.
I suppose we can start with you because your team had a very good result at the weekend.
Superb. What a team. We're going for Europe this season, mate. Nothing else to say.
Did you pay the 15 quid for it, did you?
Yeah, that's how we watched it.
You paid the full £15 to watch a very good quality stream.
Yeah, no, we found something to watch it online somewhere, and
you're going to
it would have been worth the 15 quid, wouldn't it?
It would have been worth 15 quid, actually. Yeah, in fairness, but no, brilliant. I don't know what to think about Villa at the minute. Just
up and down, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, Liverpool superb, and obviously Arsenal superb, and then obviously pretty poor against Leicester and Leeds and Southampton. But I don't know, we just look like a team that can beat anyone on our day at the minute.
A case of Arsenal being poor, Villa being on top of it, bit of both.
Yeah, bit of both. Arsenal weren't at the races, you can't deny that, but we were very good. So, Grealish masterclass.
Adding more to my argument that Arteta might be a fraud, but we'll move on from that. Where should we go next? Liverpool, obviously the big game of the weekend. Liverpool, Man City. Alex, good point.
I'd say so. Yeah, I mean, I know they're 11th, but I'll say all things considered, I think they're probably, I won't say the better team, but it's a different city. They just sat back against us. I've never seen. I know they had a few attacks, but they were just so defensive in that second half. And I think I can't see them getting anywhere. I can't see them challenging for the title if they're playing like that. But yeah, I'm happy with second in the table. Join on the Spurs, I think. So that's not too bad.
Are we able to actually look at tables now and start taking a notice of where people are, or is it still too early, do you reckon?
I'd say about Christmas time. Because... I mean, Villa, if they win the game and they're top of the table, aren't they? I know it's in the future, but same time going to be in the top four, surely.
I very much doubt it.
I think Leicester will fall off eventually. Again, I don't think they have the ball to keep them going, to be honest. I think City will climb back up there, but yeah, I'll take the point.
Oh no, so on to you next. Wolves, obviously, disappointing loss. I did see, though, on Twitter, a lot of the overreactions maybe about the defeat. Why are people starting to get, I don't know, just seem to be a bit disappointed? I know it's only a 1-0 defeat away at Leicester, so it's disappointing, but it's not the worst result in the world. But I have seen a lot of Wolves fans getting quite annoyed and angry at the team.
Yeah, I can understand why, to be fair. It's like I said last week, we're just not scoring enough. I don't know what's going on at the moment. But obviously against Leicester, it was always going to be a difficult game anyway. But the two penalties, the first one was ridiculous. Never a penalty in a million years. I think everybody would agree. He's so close to him. He's got no chance of getting his hand out of the way. And the fact they looked at it in slow motion in VAR as well was just ridiculous. The second one, yeah, fair enough, penalty. Good save from Rui, but just didn't look like doing anything going forward. We had that one chance when Fofana did a great sliding tackle to stop Potence, but
you just don't look as slick, as good on the counter, and I don't know, Jimenez isn't scoring, and I've seen a couple of times. I think Neves and Moutinho don't seem to be.
He's trying to do
at the same time, and yeah,
I think Jimenez is trying to do what Harry Kane's doing, where always coming into play, false nine kind of thing. But whenever Podence gets or Neto gets the ball, there's nobody in the box. It's really frustrating. And when Traore comes off the bench now, just everybody knows what he's going to do. Just double up on him. So it's not working. It's not sure.
You saying Nuno out then? That's what I got gathered from that piece of information.
No.
So Nuno's out
Nuno.
of them.
You've played that system now for what was it, 4 seasons or something? Like, you know, the 3 centre halves, the wing backs, the 2 holding players, 3 forward players. Comes a point, doesn't there, when things have to change? Like every system has its time, and but that's a tough one. Who knows? You could end up still turning it around very quickly and being back to your best. But at the minute, you look like you're stagnating a little bit.
We're always solid at the back. It's just going forward. That's the problem in it. But I think we'll be all right.
Yeah, we'll get our weekly championship update from Harv. What's the fortunes of Nottingham Forest looking like this week?
It's looking better. It is looking better. Obviously beat Wycombe Wanderers 2-1. 2-0. Sorry, they didn't score. We got a clean sheet as well.
Nice.
Lyle Taylor is unbelievable. I absolutely love him. Obviously he's got 3 and 2 now, and we're looking better. We kept Akinfenwa quiet when he came on. He had a few headers.
He's not playing championship football either. This is news to me.
He did come on. Him and Gareth McCleary came on. That did change the game for Wycombe. They did look more likely to score, but we kept him out and did the job. And international break now with 2 wins in a row. So hopefully from now on we don't lose, and unbeaten for the rest of the season. That'll be a dream. We've got some tough games coming up. We got. I think we've got most of the top 6 now. We've got Watford, Bournemouth, Swansea, Reading, and a few others, I think, in there. So I think it's where we'll show what our team's about and what's changed since Chris Hughton's come in, really. So
I've got to think Nottingham Forest are going to be a better side in those games than against the Lutons, the Boroughs, if we watched Blackburn, Wycombe, these teams we've watched recently, Barnsley was it as well. I don't know, but these games, I think if you play against teams like Bournemouth, they're going to come at you a bit more and maybe have more of the possession. I think you're going to look a better side, because I think when you these teams that you have to break down, it's very slow and don't think it suits you.
We do struggle. That's been a thing for the last few teams. We're happy to beat the teams like Fulham, for example, last season, the teams at the top. But when we come against the likes of Barnsley, those sort of teams, we really struggle to break them down, and they'll get a goal. And they usually get a goal early. And once they get that goal, they're happy to sit back and just clear away anything that comes out. Because I think we struggle to break teams down, like you said. So hopefully we'll.
Can I just ask a question? I was going to say, do you think the quality is as good as it has been
this
season? Yeah, because obviously normally there's one runaway, one or two runaway teams, but this season, it makes it exciting, but it's. I don't think the quality is as good.
I don't think it has been. I don't think last season as well was that good in particular. Obviously, Reading started off really well. They've lost, I think, the last 3 now. 3, It was against teams like, I think, Wycombe. I think Rotherham might have been one.
Didn't they?
Stoke, So that's the thing. I think it's very open this season, the Championship. There'll be a lot of teams up there. Because I think we're like 20th, but 3 points off of like 10th and then 6 points off 6th. So
I think we need to slow it down a bit on the Forest side.
What do you mean?
I think Wycombe is the only game.
No. Let's not get too excited. We've beat Wycombe. We just got past Coventry, but things are definitely looking better. I think there's more of it's coming into place a bit more now. You can see a bit. We actually keep the ball for once. We didn't give the ball away after 2 passes or something like that, which we saw to begin with at the start of the season. Things are slowly getting better.
That Coventry second half, that's the worst I've seen you play.
Awful. But we got the result. I don't care how we do it. We got the result.
Yeah, fair enough.
Interested to see how teams fare after the upcoming international break and how people come back from injuries and stuff like that during that break. We'll move now on to the main topic of this week's episode. So this week we are talking about football fashion. I mean, in the past we've spoke a bit about what players wear and stuff like this, but now we want to know what you, the fans, wear and sort of what the players wear off the pitch. So football fashion is a big part of the game now. Sort of back in the 80s and 90s, there was obviously a casuals fashion that still remains now today. We're talking brands like Stone Island, dressing like you're one of the Gallagher brothers sort of thing, going to the football. And I just thought we'd have a little chinwag about what people wear to games and whether we all agree that full kits should be banned at football games for anyone over the age of 4, 5. So yeah.
Do you mean 5 months or?
5 months. Sorry, that I should have made that clearer. Like, it should almost be that no one, even if you had a kid and they were 5 months, they're still wearing a full.
Get your clobbered up.
Get the gear ready. Get your clubber on. Get your Adidas trainers on, and get ready for the game, mate. Because you're too old to be wearing a full kit. But we'll see. So who has a really strong opinion on football fashion then? Let's first talk about what the fans are wearing then. Who's got a strong opinion? We've come up with what should you wear to the game, right? Who's got an answer? Connell seemed pretty vocal before.
Yeah, I think Connell's got something to say.
Connell wearing his full kit and shin pads to the Wolves game. So is that true, Connell?
Not the shin pads. Nah. I'm a bit weird when it comes to going to a football game. Like, I always have to wear my football shirt. Like, I always wear my football shirts. If I don't wear my football shirt, I don't feel like I'm at the game. It's just one of them things. And I obviously check the weather before I go out as well. So check the right shoes or whatever.
Well done.
But I'm not going to like canvas shoes if it's going to pee down in rain, is it? But I also...
Wellies to the footy.
I check what team we're playing, so I'm not wearing their colours.
Oh, very good.
So like if we play, I don't know, if we play Burnley or something, I won't wear my purple top. I'll wear my black one.
Oh, very good.
So that's how I do it. So I'm a bit weird, really, but that's me.
I think the question I had in my head is, say, you wear your football shirt, does it always have to be on the outside? So I'm talking in the winter, are you having your grey hoodie on and then you're having the football shirt on over the top? Is that acceptable?
I normally wear my orange hoodie, so I'm still wearing
underneath.
Yeah.
Do you wear the shirt? The big question is, do you wear a hoodie underneath the shirt?
I have before, but not often. Not often. It's a rare occasion.
So you don't always have your shirt on display when you're at the football?
No, but sometimes I have my orange hoodie on, so I'm still the same colour.
So that represents Wolverhampton.
Yeah.
Respect. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I've got a hoodie with like claret in the middle and blue sleeves.
Oh, right, yeah. Where are we standing there on football shirts over hoodies? Are we saying that's a no?
It's a definite no for me.
You're over.
No.
Sorry.
I say if you're over about 10, 11, 12, so it's...
So we're making that. We've got to make rules about these fashion things. What the age limit has got to be. So football hoodies underneath football shirts 11 or 12. We saying 12,
yeah,
and then you're done for that.
Yeah,
I don't care what the weather is.
Yeah.
Just stick the hoodie on over the football shirt.
Yeah, I'm no Gok Wan at all, but I just don't think I don't think that's on.
You've got some similarities.
Yeah, I see it.
Now, here's another ethical football fashion question for you. What age should people stop getting players' names on the back of their shirt? See, I feel quite strongly about this one. That I think that's maybe 16, and that's being general and under. And I think that's being very generous. I think 14 and under, really.
Yeah,
I think you should stop getting player names.
When was the last time everyone got a player's name on the back of their shirt?
I've never had a Wolves one.
Never?
No, I don't think I ever have, no.
I thought you'd have a Dharma in the back of you this season still.
No. Never had one. I think only retro, like, international kits with, like, well, this one today. But
okay, who's on the back?
On this? I don't think anyone's on this one, but I mean,
all links.
like a Michael Owen.
Sorry, Connell, have your lights gone out or something?
I was about to do that. I was going to put my lights on. I don't know what's going on.
I can't see it, mate. It's just a red shirt.
Yeah, is that better?
Yes.
I don't know what.
That's much better,
I don't know
mate.
what the hell happened there.
It gets dark, now.
I don't know.
Dark early, isn't it?
But anyway, sorry. I think the last time I got a name on the back of my shirt was, I think it was Ben Osborne, and that must have been when I was 14. I think 2015.
Yeah, you've just beat the cut off, mate. You've just beat the cut
for
off
that.
by the skin of your teeth. Right, I'm going to have to make an exception for myself because I got a retro one not long ago with Beckham on the back. But retro ones,
I think retros are fine.
That's different.
Yeah.
That's different.
Retros are fine.
I've got you want to have a retro with like an old school player on the back. I'll accept that, and I think really, they're the replica shirts, that's pretty much where you've got to be standing on that. But I think 14 and under, is anyone breached that age group here? Oh, no.
I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah.
I agree mostly, but I went to Liverpool for the Champions League final, and just because I was so head over heels in love with him, I got Van Dijk on the back at the club shops.
How drunk were you? Give me Van.
Unfortunately, I wasn't. Unfortunately, I was sober.
Give me Van Dijk European champions on the back, please.
Yeah. Give me Van
Thing
Dijk.
is, it's a double joke as well. If he's gone and got it at the club shop, that's going to set him back a few bob as well.
Oh,
you know.
God, that was expensive.
Yeah, it was very expensive. But I think it was quite a nice shirt, and I was like, "Oh, I'll get it." And he's like, "Oh, extra £5 for Van Dijk."
Go on then.
All right.
You've twisted my arm.
You got me.
Yeah.
I think
if you're in your like late teens, early plus, I think that's a bit dodgy.
The reason
So
I'm
you're calling
against
yourself dodgy?
Go on, Connor.
the reason I'm against it is because if a player leaves, you look a bit stupid, don't you?
Yeah,
Very true.
Yeah, but I agree.
Very
And
true.
number changes as well.
Yeah,
You
no,
know,
got,
number changes.
I think the last player I got Villa on the back of the shirt, I got Milner, and that was the season he left to Man City.
See, that was a long, long time ago. Was that 2011, 2012?
I think he went in 2011, yeah. So what would I have been then? I'd have been about 13, I think, then. Yeah,
Just beat the cut-off as well.
Yeah.
I think somebody
Close one on
did.
that one.
I think somebody did it with Matt Doherty this season. They got the purple shirt, and then he went.
You're asking for it. No sympathy. If you're getting a Matt Doherty shirt, you're asking for that then.
People just can't wait, can they, until the transfer window's over or until the numbers come out.
What's the saying on shirts to games then?
Oh, shirts to games. See, this is the thing. It's like, should adults have replica shirts? That's the thing. Should you at over 20 be buying your this season's kits and stuff? Is that always accepted?
I think it's a nice shirt. I think, you know.
Yeah.
Or is there a certain age you can't be like, I don't know. I don't think you can be in your 40s buying like.
We know what we think though. You know what we think when as soon as you ask that question, I pitch. It's the beer belly in a.
This is what I'm thinking in the tight Adidas kits.
That's the thing. If you can pull it off, respect. But come on,
Some of them, just
embarrassing. Like, I'm sorry, there's not enough X's in the club shop for you to fit into one. Like,
he'll make a joke out of it. He'll put "fat get 40" on the back, and it'll be a laugh, won't it? But, you know.
Yeah, I think this brings us on to another thing as well. Anything sort of funny names, nicknames, no.
You see a few at football and you think, oh,
never,
God.
never. It's never funny, right? It's just not. Like, it never has been funny. Won't ever be funny. Like, only you. The joke's only on you as well. Literally,
it is.
So when you've got Villa at the top, the number 4, and then Ever underneath.
Gosh.
Villa forever.
Yeah,
that's the worst type of joke as well because they're actually being serious about that. They're trying to show their allegiance and stuff.
I do find it funny, like if you say "fat get 40" or someone has like Dave or like a stupid nickname of theirs. It's like
I think I'm laughing at them, not with them.
Baz.
Like "fat get 40" is just
come on.
Right, let's throw a scenario then. Let's throw a scenario to see what people dislike more then. So you can either have a guy in his middle age, say he's a United fan, he's in his 50s, really fat bloke with a tight Pogba number 6 shirt on, right? Or a guy wearing to a Man United Liverpool game a half and half scarf. What is worse out of those two things? Which is the biggest fashion disaster there?
Half and half.
No, I mean the scarves.
I think fashion disaster. It's got to be the top, but just like having something about you.
Yeah,
you can't be
football knowledge.
About half and half scarves.
No.
Just.
I think that the top is more obvious than the scarf. Definitely, you probably get away with the scarf much more than the top, but still both very, very dodgy.
Harvey, I'd like to. You said you've got a problem with scarves as a whole.
Not as a whole.
Yes, you did.
Whoa.
You said.
I think to the football.
Kitchen, and you said, I don't know why you'd wear a scarf to a game.
No, sorry.
Go on, explain this. Explain yourself.
I don't have a problem with a scarf at football. I personally don't. What I said, Alex, is I don't find what it does for you to keep you warm. You then explain to me.
You
then explain to me why it did keep you warm.
I tell you what, on my
You'd
paper
like
round,
to-
on my paper round as a young lad, my Villa scarf went everywhere with me, and it kept me warm. I'll tell you that.
I respect that. But would you wear it to? I don't know. You're going out for dinner, and you got to get the train. Are you wearing a Villa scarf?
Well, no.
If it's Baltic, maybe.
That's not
Okay.
I mean, I
Does
don't.
it go with your?
Does it have
Is
to
it go
be?
with your outfit?
Does it have to be the
your
football
trousers
scarf?
and
Then?
Clarks?
As in, couldn't it just be a normal scarf?
I don't think people are wearing. Are you wearing normal scarf? Actually, no. Connell does
I've
wear
got
a
a
normal
blue.
scarf.
I've got a normal blue one. Yeah.
You do wear a scarf. But
I'll
you can
wear a
pull it off,
scarf.
mate. You can pull
I'll
it
send
off.
you.
God,
I'll send you
I can
throw
put
it
it
over your shoulder as you leave class, mate.
I'll defend. Do you know what? I'm going to defend the scarf here. I think for a football game, I think it's the perfect way to wait it out. You can wear your normal clothes and stuff, not wearing club colours. You chuck on a club scarf, and then you're showing the colours without having to wear a full kit. I think
I don't
that kind of like levels
scarf.
it out a bit.
You
said you hate everyone who wears a scarf.
I don't have a problem with
you
a
said
scarf.
you hate.
I've never done it myself. Never done it myself. Don't have a problem with it.
Haven't you seen my picture of me waving my scarf around at Wembley?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, scarf waving.
Insert
that's
one.
a whole
Insert
different
that
topic,
one right
mate.
now.
I think that's going to be the thumbnail to the podcast. Connor waving his scarf. Went a bit early on that one, didn't you, mate?
Yeah. It was after the second goal. My brother lifted me up, and it was just there. I just got.
You're on top of the world.
I love me.
Nah, see, I remember this. My personal biggest fashion disaster I saw at a game was the first time I went to Old Trafford, and we have a reputation of being a tourist club anyway. And a few rows in front of me, there were I'd say a group of tourists, and they come in with their coats on, take them all off. About 7 people, all of them's got number 7 Man United shirts. The current season shirt, all of them got number 7 ones with different people who were all number 7. Someone went into the club shop and got a shirt in 2016 with Michael Owen number 7 on the back.
That's bad.
I think it was criminal. And do you know what? I couldn't believe my eyes. And do you know what? They stood, watched the United game and didn't watch a minute of it, just took selfies in their number 7 shirts. And you're thinking, you're looking embarrassing. You can't have David Beckham or Eric Cantona on a current Man United shirt. I think that's a huge crime. So we're saying legends' names only on the respective shirts that they wore at the time. New shirts, no, I'm not having that.
I did see it a lot. I did see it a lot for Forest when Stuart Pearce was in charge. The season he was in charge on the current top, a lot of people did get Pearce free or Psycho free on the back of their tops, which I understood a little bit more, but I still would never ever get it myself.
I'll say maybe an exception for managers, to be fair. I understand that. Like, if club legends taken over, you'd want them on the back, like, as kind of like the shirt that they're managing at the moment. But I'm talking Eric Cantona in like a 2018 Man United shirt. Who's doing that? What's all that about? Like, you ain't never going to wear that shirt. Maybe in a Legends game or something, but
that's like
I don't know.
Like Soccer Aid. I don't mind if people do it there. They might be playing, so that's fine. If it's at Man United, obviously you wouldn't do it at Chelsea. That's a bit weird, but
right. We'll move on to some more. So, what's everyone's opinions on sort of the casuals fashion? Who here adopts Stone Island to go watch a football game? I know Harvey does.
I think Harvey's the only one who can afford it.
No, I don't. I do here and there. I have a few T-shirts of it and a jacket or something, but I think it's really nice stuff. Most of it. But at the same time, I do feel like the image has been damaged slightly by some of the youths who wear them, the 13, 14-year-olds who you see it on social media here and there, posts where they got it on and they're giving it big uns or something, and you just think
giving it large on the train platforms.
Yeah, it is, but it's really nice.
But it's nice gear. It's really nice gear. I think it's smart and good quality stuff. Yeah.
Who's the king then of this fashion sort of thing? Who are we saying? Burberry, Stone Island, or CP? Who rules that football fashion market?
I think Burberry's proper casual, isn't it? Like
scarves. That's like.
Yeah, they really are. Like, that's, the hardcore casuals love their Burberry. Like you said, the scarves, the hats, like the shirts. Because shirts quite a thing with casuals, isn't it? Wearing a shirt underneath a jumper or whatever it is.
You got to be smart for the game, haven't you? If you're gonna have a fight, you got to wear your Sunday best, haven't you?
I would not be
turning up in a replica shirt or anything. You got to be wearing your Burberry shirt, nice.
I just wouldn't feel comfy in the game wearing a shirt under a jumper.
No,
it must be horrible and tight, and my sweat patches. Well, that'd be through the roof.
they're going out for like a meal or something after, you know, they haven't got to go back, get changed out their shirt. Like, it's nice in that sense, but I agree. I don't think I could dress that smart to go to a football game.
I could see. Tom, I'm pretty sure you've done it before, haven't you?
Yeah, I've done shirt and jumper to an away day. I have.
Really? How was the scrap after the game?
Yeah, I remember it was Fulham. I don't know why it sticks in my mind. Just think it's got a few pictures of my mates from a boozer down there. But yeah,
in the big smoke, get the best glove on.
So what was the inspiration behind that? Was it more, do you know what, I'm gonna try something today, or was it you went to go to the football, all your replica shirts were in the wash, and it was the only thing there?
It was just a bit of a fashion thing, really, a style thing. I don't know, just thought it looked pretty smart. Thought, I'll chuck these together, that'll go.
Proper smart.
Put a nice jacket on and your best jeans. Let's go down on the train to London for the day.
Did you win?
Days. No, we didn't actually.
That's why he's never worn it to a game again.
I think Grealish scored an absolute banger that day, but we had 10 men lost. Yeah,
crying into your jumper on the way home.
That's it.
I knew I shouldn't have worn this jumper.
That's it. But no, I think that's what it comes down to for me. Because I think home and away is I'll wear completely different things. I think if I'm going to Villa Park for a game or a night game in the week, I'll happily stick a pair of trackies on.
Oh, really?
Any jacket, any coat, whatever. I don't mind at home games. Not bothered about what I wear as much. But I think an away day, it's always got to be a pair of jeans, nice pair of trainers.
I agree.
And a polo for me, or a jumper and a nice jacket. That's just don't know. That's just how I see it. I would wear. I mean, when we've been to a couple of Villa games on a Saturday afternoon, it's a bit different because you're going to the pubs. You're going around town, you then probably wear the same sort of thing I'd wear on an away day. But I think like if I'm getting picked up and I'm going to a night game at Villa Park, I don't really bother what I wear, to be fair.
What are the trainers a choice? The trainers a choice, Adidas?
Yeah, for me it is. For me, yeah. I got a
Gazelles.
No, I ain't got any Gazelles.
Aston Villa colours. Claret and blue. With the Villa badge on the side.
This is why I wanted to bring it up, because I've just seen there's a Twitter account who deal in that, like, embarrassing Adidas trainers special one. So there was someone the other day, this one, it came off my Twitter feed for Remembrance Day, obviously, big day. Someone's got them in the colour of the poppies, the little poppy on it, like, Remembrance, put it on a war memorial to take a photo. I mean, on there also you've got, like, say, the Stone Roses ones, where it's just the complete Stone Roses album cover on a pair of trainers, and it's like,
I've seen some bad ones. I saw a Brian Clough pair the other day, and oh my god,
screams divorce, Dad, doesn't it?
It massively does. It massively does. Another subject there you brought up slightly there, Tom, was the trackies to a football game. Because personally, I would never wear a pair of trackies to a football game.
I've worn tracksuit bottoms to a football game before.
I think it maybe comes down to. I don't know. Is it laziness? Like I said, I think it's like last year might be at the Flat or something. It's like, it's a night game at Villa. I don't know, it was shit last season. Some of them games, just chuck a pair of trackies and a jacket on. It's like just watch the match and come home, sort of thing. That's the difference. I think if it's more of a day out or an occasion, or going for a few beers before or after, I mean that's what it comes down to, really.
Yeah.
Tom mentioned about shirts earlier. I've worn a shirt to the game once, and a shirt and a jumper. It's only because I got managed to go and sit in the box once.
Very nice.
I hated it. Didn't you?
I hated it.
You wanted to drop that in there so bad.
I hated it. I'm not gonna lie. I absolutely hated it.
You've been twitching to tell that anecdote.
It was through the glass. I didn't feel like I was part of the game at all. And I had my shirt on, my jumper. I think we were playing Swansea when they had Jazz Richards in defence. I think I was Swansea, wasn't it?
Is that the player you met from Swansea?
I was going to say, is that who stood out to you at the time?
They were absolutely terrible, and everyone was saying how bad Jazz Richards was. I think they were in like Championship like 5 years ago.
Poor old Jazz.
Yeah, he's getting slated here.
I'm definitely a stand football fan. I'm not. Even if I had loads of money, I'd never sit in the box.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's a whole different.
Once.
I was trying to find my family in the far end, and I was like, I can't see. They were ringing me. I was like, I can't see you anywhere. And I was looking in the completely wrong place.
It just does feel. It feels completely different, doesn't it?
Yeah,
like,
it is. You're just not horrible. Because you don't know whether to cheer or anything, either.
Yeah, when you score, it just feels wrong.
Like, yeah.
It's horribly muted.
And you're looking like next door, and there's like several boxes.
Yeah.
Oh no, hate it.
To go to that, like I'd say going to like Anfield is different to going to a different. So like if I went to Leeds or God forbid go back to Forest or something like that, because
what's different? The box?
No. They just like going to Anfield or
right, yeah, okay.
Wembley or something like that, because it doesn't feel like, you know, if I was going to Anfield, I wouldn't go with my mates. I'd go with my dad or my uncle, stuff like that. So it's a bit different to going with your mates to Ellen Road than going to Anfield, where you kind of, you know, everyone's probably got club the football shirts on, all the merchandise and all that lot. So it's a bit different to. I think the fashion's a bit. Don't get me wrong. There's still going to be a bit of the lads, you know, in the cup and all that lot wearing the clothes, but I think it's a bit different going to the.
Yeah, at home, I feel like probably. In a Liverpool away end, it's probably a lot different to what it would be in a Liverpool home end, because of those sort of people getting the away tickets. Usually, have been before they do this often.
Yeah,
It's like a movement, isn't it? That's what I've put it down to. Like, it's a group of people that all have the similar interests. They all like the same sort of fashion. They follow the same football team. A lot of them into the same sort of music. Do you know what I mean? They're all very, you know, that's. Similar people come together, don't they? Like in anything, in everything in life. Like if you're similar to someone, you normally like gravitate towards them. You come mates and whatever. I think it's a similar thing. Everyone's there for the same thing, so I think that's why there's a lot of similarities. Like people like to dress the same. People like to.
I think it's part of like trying to belong somewhere, isn't it? Because that's how it started in the 70s and 80s, wasn't it? It's just kind of lads who probably, I don't know, council estates and all that lot, who just wanted to, you know,
be part of something.
Exactly. Feel like a bit of a. I can't talk because I don't go away games, but I'm guessing it feels a bit of like a family or something like that.
Yeah, it comes. I think like last season, obviously didn't go as much, but I think that when we was in the Championship, I hardly missed an away game for 2-3 seasons, and you do like all of a sudden there's like a few thousand people going all across the country like twice a week or whatever. It's like you do get to know faces, and it becomes like like you see the same faces in the pubs, and one night you're in Preston and you see that bloke, and then you might be in Norwich, and the next weekend and you see him in that pub. That's what it comes down to, sort of thing. Lots similar people.
Right, just conscious of time, we'll wrap up the football fashion talk. If you have any sort of things to get involved with, let us know on social media and stuff. If you have any sort of football fashion topics that you really, or opinions that you want us to discuss in the future, we'll come back and revisit it. We'll shout you out if you send us any suggestions. And if there's anything you think's really like, that's a crime, you can't be wearing that to a game, we'll come back and we'll discuss that. So moving on now to fantasy football, if someone can drag up the thing, so I've not got my phone on me.
Get it up.
Let's get a roundup of last week's results. I know my lead's kind of shortening by the week, I think.
See, I played my free hit this week, and I've somehow managed to go down, even though I got the second highest. I don't know what the hell's happened. I think Tom smashed it this week.
Yeah, Tom has absolutely smashed it.
I think he was
about time, wasn't it? Really, about time.
I don't know. Breaking news that will make everyone laugh except from me. Joe Gomez is apparently injured in England training and will be out for some time.
So you've got no centre halves.
We have Joe Matip. So
Matip,
yes, he's in my fantasy.
Anyway,
Matip and Williams, won't it be now?
Jesus.
So yeah, Tom, talk us through your magnificent week, please.
Just every player picked up good points apart from James, who got 2.
And Son, really.
Yeah, I got Pope 9, Justin 6, Tarkowski 6, Walker-Peters 9, Fernandes 17, Son 6, Grealish 6, Watkins 13, Werner 7, Calvert-Lewin 5.
If you didn't have Son as captain,
imagine if I had Fernandes as a captain there.
Or your vice captain, Ollie Watkins. That would have been some lovely points going in. Lovely points. But you can't really complain. I mean, 86 points.
No, it was due. I've been bottom since the start, really. So it's nice to get up to joint third.
Welcome to the league.
Yeah, exactly.
Thanks for joining us. But Jordan is still quite a way ahead. Just
how far ahead am I now?
Just there, 99 points.
Yeah, but it's shortening. I was well over 100 ahead. Like each week, I'm getting less and less points now. I'm not trusting it. I think Heung-min Son's going. Have you seen Spurs' fixture list? If you got Son or Kane, it's now the time to sell with the fixtures coming up.
Spurs have got Man City, Chelsea, Arsenal, then Palace, then Liverpool, then Leicester.
I don't know. I feel like he's a big game player, Son.
So is Harry.
Go on, let's have a bit. Just who do you reckon I should sell, Son or Kane? I think I'm going to sell Son.
Son. I think Son would be going out the two. But I'm going to say Kane to you.
Why? To get rid of him?
No reason.
To be fair, though, it's not a bad shout. If Spurs are setting up to counter-attack, which they will in games, Kane's not so much of a counter-attacking player. Son's more likely to be left up on the counter-attack in these big games. He might be the one to grab one.
They've got Man City, Chelsea got decent defence. Arsenal leak goals there's no tomorrow. At least,
I think at the moment I'm thinking Grealish or Rashford in for Son. I might go Rashford because I think everyone's going to go to Grealish in the next few weeks. So because Villa have got favourable fixtures coming up, haven't they? So I think it's Palace and Villa are the ones where you should probably get a few of their players in. And now the international break's starting up again. Obviously, there's going to be a 2-week break for fantasy with it all going to be to play for when we get back. Like we've just spoke about, different teams got harder fixtures. So, I think everyone's going to be open for Villa to have a few good games, especially Tom. Loading in the Grealish and Watkins points. I think Watkins might have to come into mind soon, to be honest. Fancy him against Brighton and stuff.
I took Watkins out. Put Adams in last week.
It's a tough one with Watkins because he scored that hat-trick against Liverpool, but then he hadn't scored. Oh, he scored a penalty against Saints, didn't he? But people expect him to score against Leeds, and he didn't really do anything. And then
you got to be really careful as well because there's so many games. There'll be a lot of injuries. So people
like we see with Joe Gomez now, the people will be picking him up on international break.
People putting Harry Kane in.
I'm actually pissed off about that.
Especially to lose him on international duty. It's not even club duty.
Stupid. What? Who cares about it?
Yeah. You should probably trial. You should probably trial for a centre back for Liverpool, Alex. Might get the spot,
The annoying thing is as well, it's only a friendly, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like you could have just literally got rid of it.
Except from the major tournaments, they're all friendlies.
It makes no sense.
Yeah,
so stupid.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
Scrap it on the head, mate. We'll just pull out the names out the hat to get into World Cups and stuff. That's it. But international football only played in the summer.
It's the fairest way.
Yeah.
We're in a pandemic and we're playing bloody Belgium for the 7th time this year.
Did you hear that we might not even play Iceland in Iceland?
Yeah.
Might be in Albania.
Might have to be a forfeit, mightn't it?
It's like, what?
Yeah, they can forfeit it. I don't think many people will be tuning into that with much. Can't wait to see us play Iceland. Didn't we? I swear we played Iceland away as well.
That's when Mason Greenwood and Phil Foden had a bit of fun.
They missed the penalty, didn't they? Last minute, we scored.
So why are England going there again?
Bit of fun. Yeah, the country.
Because the last trip was so successful.
see the northern.
We'll call it there. So. Thank you for everyone who's listened this week. Keep contacting us on social media. If you've got any ideas for topics and everything, we'll get this up on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to YouTube, follow us on Twitter. So thanks for that, lads.
Thank you very much.
And we'll be back again next week for another episode. Cheers.
And in comes Hurst. He's got some dribbler on the pitch. They think it's all over. It gets now.